Alright, everybody. So I'm gonna try out one of these Reddit Reacts things as any horse dork does. I've been on Reddit r/horses r/equestrian all day today, and I got to a point where I had to just slap my face and I just some of these things just left me absolutely speechless. So we're gonna scroll through and look at a few different things. There's one in particular that I wanted to start with, and so let's go ahead and switch on over to that and pull up. Let's see. I think this should be showing it. Says, I have a Welsh Cob that's pretty sweet. I'm a 27-year-old guy who hasn't a clue, and I'm pretty new to all of this and mostly going off advice given by the lasses who rent the same land. However, I want to be able to ride her. I'm just a little uncertain about how to approach the idea without ending up in hospital. She's pretty calm and collected, nice natured, but last week she attempted to kick the farrier and it made me anxious about the whole thing. Any advice for someone who's a little lost in this community? My family's always been farmers and have had horses in the past, but not many of them who ride regularly, and those who did are 90 plus. Where do I start? You don't. You don't start. You don't get on that. If you're a beginner rider, you're on Reddit nervous, that means you're also a nervous rider. Don't get on it. Just no. Find an ethical trainer. Now, this person admitted to me later in a direct message that they are in fact a troll, and it was pretty gross some of the stuff this guy was saying. But this goes for anyone. This isn't Black Beauty or the Black Stallion. This isn't a Hollywood movie. Horses are not what you see on TV. That you can give it some sugar cubes and it's gonna love you even when it's not love nobody else. You need to know what you're doing. You need to learn about what to do. So whether this person is a troll, which they are, or not, which that they're a troll, a green rider on a green horse is not good. It's an old saying, and there was even a commenter on there that said it that green and green equals blue and black. Where did that go? Who was that said it? See, my comment here. A green rider that nervous on a fresh unknown horse always equals success. So get on, boy. Go ahead, your last haul. So this person is just not smart. Thankfully, there were just pretty much everybody on there was saying that, you know, get professional help. I did include in my message to him when he first messaged me before admitting to being a troll. I told him, find a professional, ethical trainer, somebody that can evaluate the horse, that can evaluate the rider, and that stands true for anyone. You shouldn't just be experimenting with whatever is going on there. You should be getting assistance. Automatic sugar to add to the discussion. There's a saying in the horse community: green on green makes black and blue. And also, they said horses teach people, then people teach horses. This is absolutely right. Thankfully, a lot of the answers that you get on Reddit will at least be well meaning. I don't agree with a lot of stuff that you see on there, but they're relatively well meaning. There's some star back in training and well rested after the winter. 5 years old this year. Very handsome feller. Very handsome. Very fuzzy. You can tell it's winter wherever they are. I don't like seeing all those reins laying on the ground right here under the foot. Uh, but that's a very good boy. Star. I like you, Star. See. Good God. I, I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's an actual picture or a filter. What? What is that thing? What is its face doing? No. What? Met this guy. I hope this person has something else to say about this. This is a uh, something else to say about this. I'm not good with technology. What is that? It looks like a cross between a cow and a horse. I suspect the camera has been drinking again. So the OP says that was a panorama shot. And yeah, there was a comment there saying great confirmation. I know some people that would legitimately see a horse like that in real life and think that they need to be breeding it. Uh, Quit breeding your whatever that is. I still don't know what that is, but I think it was just a camera effect. Thank God. Let's see. Cute one to brighten up. He loves his sticks and is always proud. That is a very good stick that you have there, sir. I like your blanket. I don't know where you found it, but I am assuming it came from outside somewhere. And you are a great master of the stick. And I hope you beat up all the bad people with it. Let's see. Learning to drive from the ground. I need help with eagerness during long range sessions. Pay for attention. This was something else that I saw earlier, and I really liked what this person had to say. Oh, I think I saw it on the equestrian post. Yes, very cute. I love them. Ponies are wonderful creatures. They get a bad reputation because they are smarter than pretty much all of the people. The big thing with ponies is, oh no, I lost it. No, I want that one again. I liked them. Let's see. All right, learning to drive. So, OP says, I'm trying to teach this lovely black Shetland pony how to drive. I'm a somewhat experienced rider, but have never driven, so it's new for me too. I've already mentioned it once before. I, I prefer that if you're new to something, that you get assistance from a professional with it before you go try to experiment with how to do it. It's better for you. It's better for the horse. I, I prefer for someone to get in life professional help. I'll try to put some stuff up on YouTube to help people, but I really would rather you go to somebody local, and I'm gonna keep saying it, ethical, professional. My father-in-law's ponies he has driven for years, so we have a good teacher. So it sounds like well, this person's learning by doing 101. Sounds like they do have a person there that can help them learn. Try to do long range exercises with him a lot, and he is such a sweetheart, very eager to learn, curious, trustful, attentive. However, this eagerness tends to be a problem during long reining. So, long reining is a really good stepping stone. I'm glad that they're doing the long reining and not just throwing a harness and a cart straight to the horse. Nee has tends to do that as well, and so one of the ways that we work on that is through transition work. So it's a lot of whoa, and then walk, and then whoa, walk, whoa, trot, walk, whoa, back, whoa, and just a lot of stopping, starting, transitioning between gaits. And I did tell this person that. Um, he behaves normally on the lunge line, short, sweet commands, very attentive to body language, all the good stuff. As soon as I get next to him or behind him for long reining, he gets super attentive and very eager to move forward. He is not running away, but behaving as if I'm asking for him, being faster as soon as I step behind him next to him. So, from the way this post kind of continues to go on, they do talk a little bit about the fact that he's really good on the lunge line, and essentially, as soon as they get moved back behind him, he starts rushing, and that's pretty normal. But one of the things I think they may have forgotten is that when you have them on a long line, they can see you. They're responding to your body posture. They're responding to the energy coming from your body movements. Yes, you're going to be using your vocal commands also, but a lot of what they're responding to is more your body position than what you're saying. So I mentioned also to try and for her not only to work on the transitioning while they're on the long range, but also while they're on the long line, actually have the horse harnessed up, tacked up, um, I don't really care if you use blinders or not. I think it depends on what the horse is most comfortable with. If you can get away you not using blinders, that is great. If you want to use blinders or if you need to use blinders, that's great. Whatever's making the horse the most comfortable, and that comes from the experience of knowing how horses behave and understanding what they're doing and talk and telling you. So I recommended doing the long line with the harness on, tacked up, and then transitioning from the long line on the circle to changing the direction by moving their head away. So when you're in a round pen, when you're on a long line, you can either turn them and change their direction either across the diagonal. You can also have them turn they're facing you, or you can have them move with their back ends facing you. And so I would recommend moving the head away to get the horse to change direction in a round pen on the long line. And then from there, I would switch and gradually adjust it into being the long reining, where you have control of both sides of the head on the horse, run through the harness that is on the horse, and using your transition work, using more vocal commands the than the body posture, so that the horse gets used to responding to your gets used to responding to your voice, because when you're in a cart, the horse can't see you anymore. So that would be my recommendation, would be to switch over through transition work. I hit the wrong button. Let's see. Let's go back. Horses. I spend way too much time on Reddit. Wait, what? Looking like a donkey. Nee does too. Nee looks like he has a donkey head, but with little pony ears. He gets ridiculous looking, especially in the winter when it gets even fuzzier. I like you. Very cute. Let's see. Let's look at him. I like that he's not tied up with the. You see, the bridle is off his head. He's got his halter on. Let's see. What does he say about him? No name. Very small guy. I like you. I like you. He's got his little black legs. How can I add more grip to pants against my saddle? Gorilla Glue, like you put in your hair too. I swear every time I try to get a picture of Sky, he does this. Just, oh, you're taking pictures of me? Let me see if see what your phone smells like. Perhaps it is food. Yep, yep, that's Sky right there. That is Sky every single time I want to take a picture of him. That's why we don't have any pictures of Sky. Is he always just wants to smell everything? But maybe we have food in our hands this time. Everybody feels it. Everybody feels it. And then you boop them. You always boop them. Just boop. Love you, Sky. Yep, that first roll is just the absolute best. When yeah, just look at them get rolled down, get on the flies and boot off of them. Mud is great. Fly pest control and a lot cheaper than fly spray. Good UV blocker too. They're just the sweetest. They are. And they take turns. They're wonderful. I love them. Who are you? Who are you? Fluff Cookie. I love your girls. They are wonderful. They wait turns. Sky, every time Iris and Nee come up and try to get their pets, Sky's like, wait, but I wasn't done getting pets yet. Until he's done, and then he's ready to keep going. He gets ready to keep going. They're great. I love them. I wish my horses would wait in line. Horse genetics. That's a ceratopid. Persian horses in movies. Horses in medieval days were smaller. That's what I'm going to say about just horses in movies in general. They were smaller than what we have today. I think Percherons get used quite a bit. They probably use the Frisians to differentiate the nobility from Jules and goat. Jules and goat. Ah, ah, it's a goat. That's a goat. That's not a goat. That's a mare. 15 minutes without hay. Oh, poor thing. I love Morgans. Oh, that is a very pretty mare.
Hi, Apache buddy.
Wait, who's Apache? Oh, hi Apache.
Enough out of you.
Hold on, I
Hi,
gotta
Apache
rewatch that.
buddy.
Why'd I scroll past
Hi.
that? That's wonderful.
Okay. That's enough out of you.
All right, Apache.
Is that
Nobody
how
left
today
you.
is gonna be, huh?
They're still there. You're awesome, Apache. Okay. All right, let's see. My neighbor's horse. That means they don't know anything about horses. Let's see what they're wanting to find out. My neighbor's horse has had a persistent cough for the past couple of weeks. I can hear him through my window from bed at all hours of the night coughing, affecting my sleep, but I'm really worried about the horse. The horse is coughing and you don't know the horse? Yeah, you can be worried about the horse. Property also had another horse die about 2 years ago, and I have trauma from that because I heard the horse breathing heavily on its side but didn't realize it was The horse thought it was my neighbor snoring. I'm sorry. Till the morning when the vet was called. The horse a week ago that was concerned, and since she has changed his bedding and has been soaking his hay, she also said that she would ask her expert horse friend. However, I'm worried she's not doing enough. The coughing was definitely worse last night. So it sounds like you're a neighbor. I'm glad that you're concerned for the horse. I'm glad that the owner has taken the first steps that I would recommend outside of calling the vet. They may call the vet. Um, you don't want to wake up to another dead horse, feeling like you should have done more. And you know, I don't know your neighbor. I don't know your neighbor's expert horse friend, whether that's a expert or not. But if she changed his bedding and she soaked his hay, those would be the very first two things that I would start with. I would also talk to the vet depending on how bad it is, but it's also depending on where in the world you are. It's kind of that time of year when we all get our allergies. I've been sneezing every 5 minutes this morning, every morning, and I'll start all over again in about 5 or 6 hours. I'll start sneezing and coughing again. Crappy hay or something like a sickness. I mean, I can't see the hay and I can't see the horse, so I can't make those distinctions because they are possibilities. But if I took into account my husbandry and my horse started coughing, first I'd look at the weather and then I would look at bedding and hay. Any dust in the hay. It could be crappy hay. Let's see. Mold. That's just gross. I don't know what the point of that is. Question. Mold and very old horse manure. Pick it, throw it away. Put it on your fence line, away from stuff. Yeah, it should be. Probably would get better information in a pig Reddit about whether that's safe for pigs or not. Lime, pine pellets, yeah. Pick it and throw it away. Clean everything up. Scared no one will. I can't fall asleep because I might need to sell my horse. I'm so scared no one will want him or that he would end up with the wrong person because he's not the most willing horse and has some temperament. Honestly, he's a little much for me to ride sometimes, but he is my dear buddy. I get worried about that with my own horses sometimes that I'm not going to be able to do something for them, that something will happen to me, and that I'd have to get rid of them. I don't want to get rid of them. Um, it's a very good buddy of yours. I'm sorry that you're in that position. Um, Perhaps you can lease him out to somebody that can put some more wet saddle pads on him and get him so that he's not too much for you. And otherwise, do I wish you luck with that. With that, uh, realistically, you know, start start feeling around in your at the local barns to see if there's a student that's more advanced than you that wants to part lace or even just do the exercise if you can financially afford it, to just exercise the horse for you and get those wet saddle pads so they can become something that you can afford. If it's financial reasons, you can look into part leasing, um, or uh, checking with barns to see if there's anyone that would be interested in purchasing them, and you know, try and be on good terms with them so maybe you can bring him out whatever cookies he likes. Because he deserves some cookies. Looks like a very soft bridle. Great horse. I don't get into all the breed stuff that much. Um, I think horses are wonderful for who they are as an individual, and he deserves all the love that he can get. Let's see. Riding gloves. If I'm riding with gloves, I like my leather gloves. You can get thinner riding gloves. More gloves, leather gloves. I've got some leather gloves that I got from Tractor Supply. I think they were like 20 bucks, just regular soft yellow leather. I've had them for a year and I use them pretty much every day. Pink blanket. Think like a horse would love the pink blanket. I know Rick Gore loves his pink. Moon Pie the Love Bug. I love you, Moon Pie. Very nice braid in your mane, in your forelock. I'm sorry. Uh, the Gypsy Vanners, man. It's a lot of work to have one of those. Boy, one is trial, racing, race. Baby Shire. Okay. I'm all about some Shires. Let's look at a Baby Shire. He's gone. My phone is. My computer's having a wonderful time. Let's see. Da-da-da. Equestrian. Let's go look at Equestrian real quick. Maybe call it a day after that. How to be an equestrian. Equestrian algorithm. Oh, community. Equestrian community. R plus. Good luck with that. Let's see. Minute long video. That's not too bad. A nice clean open space. Enclosed. Doing R plus. Welcome. Backing. They're not backing. 2 ropes. Forward gets the trait. I don't hear any audio. That looks like fun. First time teaching this, including R plus. Nice. Yeah. How dare you slow down their consumption, or sorry, not even consumption, their inhalation of grain. It's awful. You're terrible. How dare you, Scuggy, Hester. All of that grain should be in their lungs. Jolly Ball on a fine spring day. Little Mouthy on the cross ties. Yep, that's it. You get them a Jolly Ball. They get mouthy, get them a Jolly Ball. Hold on, I want to watch that again. I like watching horses with Jolly Balls, especially when they know how to use it. Nee has one, does not know how to use it. He's just like, oh no. Yeah.
What's that? No, you did not get.
Young. I don't want kids on my channel. I don't mean that mean. I don't mean that mean. I think children need to spend time with their horses without cameras. I can control how much camera time I have with my horses and how much I don't.
All singing low while I pop a bottle off of your chain swinging, cling
I don't
cling.
know what that song is. I don't want to get a copyright. Of course, she tries her best when you're not at your best. That's why horses are awesome. They read off of us, and they know what we need that day. They know if they can say, not at your best, I'm not feeling great either, or you're not at your best, but I will give you the best I can, or hopefully, when they're not at their best, you treat them the same way and you give them your best. So it's like any relationship you should be having with people, with anybody. Uh, say that it's like any other relationship you should be having, where when you're not at your best, it's okay. You're a person, and when a horse isn't at its best, it's okay. They're a person. They have personalities, and you should respect that, and they'll be very respectful to you as well. All right. So let's see what else we have here. It's gonna be a little bit quick. I got my diabetes machine going off. Let's see. Oh, it's telling me to calibrate. So that means I have a little bit longer, and I'll have to get off and do my blood sugar. And that's actually pretty good timing. Back when I was a working student, uh, I was riding a horse who otherwise was really, really awesome. His name was Moon. And he's a great Palomino quarter horse. Love that guy. One of the best horses. In fact, the picture at the top of our channel, that's got a Pessoa. That's Moon, uh, Moonfire, and I think he's in Albuquerque now. But so I was riding him. He always was just great. He never threw a fit, never got upset about anything. But I was riding him up from catching him. I was just riding on him bareback up to the arena, so that a student could get him ready for their lesson, and just kind of spending some time with them. And he just stopped. And he gave a little bunny hop, and we're out in the pasture. And he's never done this before, over a couple years of being with them. Never done this before. And I wasn't feeling great, and so I finished going in. I got him up to the gate. I got down, and got him out of the gate and gave him to the student, and went and checked my blood sugar. And my blood sugar was super, super low. It was below 50. I don't remember what it was, just that it was below 50. And once my blood sugar's below 90, 95, I can't function anymore. And I swear that Moon absolutely knew that I did not need to be riding. When my blood sugar's that low, I don't need to be riding. And I think he was telling me, dude, you got to get off and go take care of yourself. So maybe not. Maybe he could tell. Maybe he couldn't tell. I don't know. But I like to think that he did. Makes me like him that much more. Um, let's see what else we got going on here. We'll close this back down a little bit and swing back over here to Reddit real quick. We'll find one more to knock out. Let's see. Horse job or school? Annoyed with my instructor. Everyone's always annoyed with their instructor. Um, anyways, Let's go look at horse driver school. These are always interesting ideas. Keeping the school on the back burner. When should I mention school to my new? Oh, I'm terrible at making decisions. I need some advice. So this person, the backstory for this is that user A underscore name underscore maybe. This user, essentially, they have a job. It's giving them some difficulties. They got offered a job as a bar manager. They already have a degree in equine science, which awesome. Congratulations. I know you had to work really hard to get that degree. And they have also prior to accepting this job, they had also enrolled for a massage therapy class, I guess an equine massage therapy class. And if you spent any time on Facebook, you've seen the ads where they charge you $500. Let's see. Okay, I got that fixed. Kind of messed that up. So you see they charge you like $500 and it's 6 weeks. So the thing is they were going to start this job maybe and then ask for 6 weeks off to go to an equine massage therapy course. And I'm against that. And here's the thing. The those equine massage classes are all over the place. I'm not against learning how to do it. I'm not against taking a course in it. But if you're the owner of this barn and you spend 5 months training, or they start in May, so June, July, August, September. September is when it started. So you spend 3 or 4 months starting somebody as your barn manager. For them to disappear for a month and a half, 6 weeks, at that point, I just wouldn't hire the person. My opinion is that they're going to get way more out of this bar management position, maybe even though they're taking a pay cut from their current job that's giving them mental health issues, and it's going to be stressful being a bar manager. There's a lot of mental health problems in the horse world, and it's in all the world. But if you went to school to be an equine, uh, for equine science, and now you're working in an office, at least now you're putting that degree to use. So your degree is earning itself back. So if you haven't been using this degree that you've already spent any amount of money on, why are you going to go to another school and learn something else that you may just not end up using? If you want to be a massage therapist, these massage therapists travel all over the country. So my opinion is you should go ahead and take that bar manager job, and then what you do is you create clinics. You invite a massage therapist to come offer their course at your barn. You invite a veterinarian to come talk about the local health issues that are affecting your area. And you can maybe not make that money into your pocket, but if you're charging for seats and clinic fees, then as the bar manager, you're bringing money back into that for that owner. So this may not increase your immediate paycheck, but in the future, it provides you something other than an equine science degree that you can say, here's what I've done to change your business, to make more money for you and your group, versus, this other person may not have done it. This is why I'm valuable to you. And that leads you to being able to negotiate for a future higher salary, or it provides a way for you to meet new people so that you can swap to a different barn where you have more opportunities. You can always go. As a bar manager, you have the freedom at any point as a bar manager to go do continuing education type certifications. So go get your job as a bar manager using your degree, and then bring those CE classes into your barn. Make your barn a place that clinicians want to come to. And that provides the people in your area that don't have access to the massage therapy, the massage therapist, it provides them a person, established professional that they can meet. You can learn from that person, and then you can provide support to that person in your local area if they can't. There's different ways of going around this, but throwing away your opportunity to put your current degree to use, throwing it away for a degree that you may or may not like, may or may not be able to work out. So you make $100 a session. If you can sell any sessions versus if you're the bar manager and you're getting a salary that is income that is consistent. And then you can go worry about being a massage therapist. That would be my recommendation is take the barn job. Don't waste your time and throw away this opportunity for another degree that you may or may not use, or certification. I don't know exactly how the massage therapist stuff works, but don't throw it away when you've got something already and you haven't even used it yet. So I don't really have a whole lot more to say on anything. I'm gonna go do my blood sugar, and I hope some of that was interesting. So I liked all y'all's horses on Reddit. Maybe we'll do this again. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Thanks, y'all. Have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit all the bells and whistles, the dings and the dongs. Go feed your horse a cookie and give them all the pets, and hopefully they'll line up. That's what I want to do now. I want all my horses to line up for pets.